Watch this video to the very end. You will see or hear how SOWORE was arrested by the police after the Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu protests. This video is very important. I want everyone to watch it. Then, when we come back, we'll discuss more on this. So, enjoy the clip.
As I was coming to the court premises, what I saw today, I couldn't believe it. Even the judge who was about to enter, they denied him entrance to the court. Even me, I was like surprised at what was happening and everything. Even at the end of the court, he was granted bail. For Christ's sake, the way they manhandled SOWORE was just so... In fact, I just feel there is no justice in this country. It's just so bad. See how the policemen with bomb, what do they call this one? Grenades. Is it a war front? I don't understand. Let them go to Zafara now. The thing is just so... In fact, I just don't know. They are not making us to feel this is our country. It's just so bad. Everything, everybody was just running. Even the court that was going on, everything was just disrupted. It's just so bad, honestly. My name is Mercy Oriwe.
So what we have seen today is a very shameful situation of the police, law enforcement agent using undue force on a Nigerian for no justifiable cause. What we have seen today is a flagrant abuse for the judiciary. What we have seen here today is a desecration of the temple of justice, because the police came in their numbers. In fact, one would think that there was a war about to happen here. Even as lawyers were resisted from entering into these premises. Even lawyers who were not members of the legal team of Mr. Traore were stopped from coming to do their own case here. And when Mr. Traore was granted bail, they were disappointed, because I think they expected that the magistrate should connive with them in denying Mr. Traore bail. Unfortunately, out of that disappointment, they went and manufactured what they called a remand order, a purported remand order. And when we demanded to see a copy of these purported remand orders, they refused to show any copy to any of the legal representatives of Mr. Traore. Mr. Traore is entitled to behold, to see. His counsels are entitled to see a copy of the court order which they purport to bind him. If there is a remand order and Mr. Traore is here, and that remand order was legitimate and true, then he ought to have been shown. He was never shown any remand order, but at the point of questioning the police officers just to see a copy of the remand warrant or the remand order, they began to harass him. I have not seen this level of disgrace by a law enforcement agency since my years of practicing law. Courts were sitting, all the courts that were sitting had to rise because of the kind of chaotic way that the Nigerian police force conducted themselves in these premises today. So this is an abuse of the powers of the police. And then, it was not only Mr. Traore that was affected in this chaos that the police demonstrated here today. Lawyers were affected. Lawyers were injured. Lawyers were arrested. Ordinary Nigerians who wanted to capture the experience of what was happening today were arrested and bundled out of this place simply for videoing the situation with their phone. People who were trading were beaten and their goods were destroyed in these premises today. Lawyers who came to represent a lawyer who came to represent a client here today was arrested because he was calling his client and said, okay, court is now sitting. Where are you now? They bundled him away that nobody should use phone, because the police were in the premises and they were afraid of being videoed or being captured on tape because of the manner they were conducting themselves. So it is the highest level of misfortune. There are a lot of issues, but most importantly, the ordinary Nigerians who were affected here today, we must take it into account. The journalists who were affected here today must report it in mass. Many journalists were prevented from entering these premises today, and you all know. So let us report this in mass. Lawyers, we don't even know the lawyer. We are trying to look for the client who he came to represent, but he has been arrested and bundled out of this place today. So it's a shameful situation. It's unfortunate. It's an abuse of power, and it is not something that we expect that Nigerians should continue to condone, because they brought Mr. Traore here on the purported allegation that Mr. Traore has flaunted and violated court order. Meanwhile, they have flaunted and violated the court order granting Mr. Traore bail here because they did not allow him the opportunity to to perfect his bail. If you grant somebody bail and you give the person conditions, bring a shorty. It is for me to now call somebody that I know meets the bail condition to come and shorty me. They have not even given him the opportunity to call anybody or to discuss with anybody to come and stand shorty for him. But we are working on all that procedure as it is now. AK Musa is my name. So, to make an appeal to the NBA to intervene on behalf of our colleague, one barrister Abdullahi, who was harassed and bundled out of these premises today to an unknown destination and for an unjust cause. His simple offense was that he was making a call, calling his client because of the rowdiness that the police caused here today. His client was finding it difficult to enter the premises and he was calling his client to come to the court. And the police, because they saw him using his phone, arrested him and bundled him away from these premises. So we are calling on the NBA to please intervene on behalf of this our colleague who has committed no offense other than coming to court to represent his client. The fear of the police was that they were being videoed and they didn't want anybody to use their phones. So we are calling on the NBA president and all the chairmen of the various branches that we have. We don't know the particular branch that this lawyer practices, but we are calling on the NBA to intervene in this matter. Okay.
So, my name is Barrister Chimezi Oko. I'm surprised at what happened today inside the court premises. The way SOWORE was beaten and manhandled inside court premises, while the judge has granted him bail. In fact, I've not seen this for the past 20-something years or 26 years I've been practicing. I've not seen this type. You see, it is really an aberration. And this was a desecration of the court premises, because even when a criminal comes here, he's assumed to be innocent until the contrary is proved. And when even if you detain a criminal here, once he comes here, you release him. You release him or the handcuff and everything, because inside the court premises there is an immunity. But the way police overtook the premises, even with their bullion vans, with all these armored cars in the whole premises, creating fear, creating panic among people. Even my client could not come in because he was afraid what is coming. You understand? Today is really an aberration. And the Ministry of Justice, the judiciary, the NJC should look into it. Even we lawyers, we are being intimidated when we say, Kai, why this thing can't go to the Zambiza forest? What you came in here is equivalent to what is happening in Zambiza. Here is not Zambiza. Here is a court premises. It has its own immunity, has its own respect. But desecrating it is by arresting somebody the judge has granted bail. That means it goes to no issue. That means you now render police above the judiciary, or is the judiciary still above the third arm of government? I'm really, really highly disappointed. I'm not happy with what happened today. Barrister Chimezi Oko, I'm not happy with what happened inside the court premises today. I'm really, really...
Granted bail to the prison, not at all. My name is Charles Ebe. I'm a legal practitioner. With what I saw here today, I got so disappointed and frustrated, because what we're seeing in this society, as if we're in a get-up society, which is not. They try to harass each and every one of us. The court has granted bail. Yes. The next thing, they brought a document, and we asked, we want to see the content of this document. They insisted that no, we will not see. Let's know the place that the court has ordered that the defendant be taken to. They refused to show it to us. We insisted that that document is a public document that we had the right to see. Even SOWORE himself insisted that he needed to see, and they refused. The next thing, they were warning all of us, threatening us, wanting to beat us up because we want to fight for our rights as a country.
What do you have to say concerning this arrest? How police arrested SOWORE in this video? You can drop your own opinion in the comment section. Let's know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe on this channel for more news and updates like this. See you in my next upload. And bye for now.